Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and I'm back with more of Let's Play Spintires MudRunner. And join me, never letting me choose a map again, is...
Gaming Psychologist.
And I'm still taking my D class over to go pull my truck up the hill.
Yep, I am trying to pull my rescue truck down the hill. It's being rescued.
So I take the high road, you'll take the low road?
Yeah, something like that. You know, my camera angle prevents me from seeing how this is going down. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's rolling down. Woo! And it landed on its wheels.
Oh.
Landed on its wheels, only mostly damaged. Whoops, nope. I don't need that.
Yeah, I kind of took a shortcut just as you were saying, it's rolling downhill. You don't know how right you were. Turns out this portion of river, since I couldn't see it, is rather deep. Because I was just far enough away to not be able to see the dangerous, or the water marks, the meters.
Yeah.
Oh. So I ended up taking a fair amount of water damage. But yeah, we're gonna have to get out, get the hairdryer, you know.
So this log is wedged in the ground underneath the truck.
Damn, just how fast was that sucker traveling?
Fast enough, I guess. Come on. Yeah, I pulled it free.
Also known as cutting down a tree.
I might as well have. And this one's stuck under the front. Is it going to be difficult to pull out? Oh no, this one's easy. I guess it didn't get slammed into the ground.
Is that your A-class turned upside down in the river?
Yep. I left it there.
Do you want it to get pushed out?
Nah, it's fine.
All right, well,
if I really needed it. Yeah, if I really needed it, I could just recover it in the garage.
I was driving along and I saw, an A-class. I thought, I don't remember my A-class being over. Oh, Jared's. Oh, that looks like it's upside down. Huh. Wish it was daylight so I could see, if I got Spider-Man up, but, all right. Man, this must be, just terrifying to try to do on hardcore mode.
Yeah. I think I'd pass on that.
You sure?
I think so. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Got some weird, like, flicking
look at it this
going
way.
on.
If, after Tuesday, you want a reason to kill yourself, we could always do hardcore mode on this.
I'm shaking my head at that one.
Hey, there's your other A-class.
Is it also turned over somewhere?
I can't tell. It's up the mountain from me.
Alright, I did it! I recovered my logs again. I don't know, because of all of that faffing about with the rescue truck and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I actually have enough fuel to make it to the garage at this point.
Let's go with no.
There's only one way to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z?
Yes. Next time, Dragon Ball Z.
Jared runs out of fuel. I actually saw an interesting tidbit about Dragon Ball Z earlier today. No idea if it's true or not, but it fascinated me. The entire reason that they had the Super Saiyan transformation, particularly with the blonde hair, or I should say a major reason, was so that the mangaka wouldn't have to fill in the black hair all the time. In the original manga. No idea if it's true, but yeah.
That makes sense because it was originally in black and white.
Yeah, most mangas are black and white.
Didn't know that.
With the rare edition either being partial or full color. I mean, it's typical that they're black and white. So, and yeah, some pretty much black hair is the one that's always shown as being fully black. Stuff like blonde is just a spike and that's it. So the fact that that has enough of a kernel of truth in it that it could be true,
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I only have 20 liters of fuel left. And my truck's starting to splutter.
Oh, damn, this thing does not have a turning radius at all. Good thing it just it gives zero fucks about the terrain. Well, I've successfully unstuck my truck.
Currently just using the winch to pull myself along in an attempt to conserve some fuel. Just like a smidgen of gas. But I'm out of points to winch to. I have 10 liters of fuel.
I got a fuel truck over here if you want to come back.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure if I can make that turn. That's a pretty big U-turn. I think it's better if I go the way my other truck is.
Alright, I should be able to just tow this thing the rest of the way, honestly. Like, I'm right there.
Get to the top of the hill so I'll be able to winch to it and then pull myself up. Because, that's going to be a thing.
Hi there, truck.
Alright, idea for hardcore mode. Using the headlight adds to your fuel consumption.
I mean, technically that's true. It's a negligible effect, but over a long enough term, running your headlights...
Well, there's enough time compression in the game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, ugh. Oh, that actually works out well. I just parked the D class at the top of the hill, and as soon as my truck started to slow down, I did a quick went straight to it, and just since it was in drive, I just pulled my truck right up.
Nice.
All right, let's just move the D class, mosey it right along. And since we're going that way, I'll park the D-Class on the bridge. You're not going to be using the bridge for a bit, right?
Come on, little B-131, you can do it. Pull it up.
No, I can't. I don't think I can.
Well, I'll be dragged backwards.
Sort of the opposite of the anti-engine that could. The tractor that can't.
Yeah, except the B-131's not the tractor. Shit, I'm just too far away. Just ever so slightly.
Shift to low gear so it's not constantly trying to shift up to second gear. That may also have been part of my problem, because I was still in automatic.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll have to get a D-Class and...
I got a D-Class.
Drop its trailer and...
Oh, this isn't going to work. Oh, no. Stop.
All right. Yeah. Should have just done this to start with. I was pretty sure the B-131 could do it, and I wouldn't have to reconfigure my D-Class. But oh well.
D-Class is like, pardon me. Trying to scoot it past this because trying to make the turn with the trailer is not going to happen. So D-Class is just, pardon me, excuse me.
Sorry to put you in a spot of bother, but I need to get past.
I don't think the D-Class is that polite, you know?
Probably not.
Okay, switch over.
There we go. Pull
Okay,
this thing in a little closer.
Just pull off the road here. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Stay on the road. Staying on the road would be useful.
Yay, we got fuel.
Damn it. Well, good thing the D-Class is here. Yeah, pulling myself up the hill, the trailer was going off the road, and it's another one of those spots that if you drop off the road, there's a big ditch.
Right.
So trailer
Those
kind of
spots.
pulled me over. I mean, I tried to straighten up the trailer with the winch, but it just made things worse. But honestly, you know, it was nothing doing on any of that.
All right. So I refueled at the garage. Now, just head this away. My truck's like, thank you, D-Class. Thank you. I'm on my way. Alright, after this, I'm definitely gonna go to the garage and swap out for the crane. That way I can potentially do some of my own rescuing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a good angle for this because damn. No, don't adjust your hat while you're turning. Well, at least he's not drinking vodka, right?
Vodka. Could use some vodka after this.
Runs driver and truck.
Use that vodka medicinally. Pour it on my sad hurting finger. Let the vodka cure me.
You'd think the D-Class would have a stronger winch.
You would think so, but all of the winches seem to have the same power.
As in none.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this may be this truck may be wedged in a position where I may just have to try to nudge it. Because it rolled over perfectly into a rather deep ditch. And I think I'm just making it worse.
Have we delivered any points of logs yet?
No.
Awesome.
We're doing short logs. Short logs has to be easier, right?
Yeah.
Because all my trouble has been from the trailer.
Honestly, I haven't had too much of a problem getting over here. The biggest issue was just in the dark. I couldn't see where I was going, and I drove off in a ditch. And then I guess I tried to just like drive down a cliffside, which granted turned out okay. Could have gone much worse. Oh, there it is.
Ah, there we go.
I can see it. I can see where to deliver these delicious logs. Just gotta, drive through this little bog.
Unfortunately, I lost all my logs, so I'm gonna have to go back. But I do have my truck back on its wheels again.
You lost all of your logs.
I have a crane.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you mean you lost them, or they just fell out and you gotta grab them?
I mean, there was a reason why I grabbed a crane. Getting on the road is going to be fun, though. Because pretty much this area is very soupy. this
Come on,
up.
truck.
Go.
There we go. Pull yourself along. Get to that hard-packed dirt. Which lasts for only a few meters, but it's enough to get me out of the muck. Oh god, where's the drop-off point? Why is there so much water here at this logging station? Or lumber mill? This is ridiculous. Call OSHA for these unsafe, unsanitary working conditions. Also, have somebody come over with a mop and clean up this mess. The rock music is like faintly playing. It's taunting me as I'm stuck.
I'm just trying to back up the trailer and... Oh no, don't tell me I just slid off again. Yeah, screw it. Well, I'll back up in the mud and just use the damn D class. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
The D class doesn't give a shit. What's wrong, little buddy? You stuck in the mud again? Oh, all right.
Nope. Nope. I'm on the move. I'm not on the move anymore. I'm on the move. It's like it's right there. I can see it. Pick somewhere that's not a swamp to set up your lumber mill, damn it. Music's getting louder. Almost there.
Well, I'm repositioning to try to recover the logs. And then I have the fun part of getting this out of here.
Woohoo!
Our
I
first
delivered
points.
4 points of logs. Oh, Jesus! I recovered to the garage, and it just keeps dropping me inside that fuel tank and then immediately launching me out. My truck is upside down. Okay.
This is a symbolic struggle for our political uncertain times. Yeah, or we just suck at this game. One of the two.
Little column A, little column B.
Our suffering is purely symbolic.
Alright, so we need... Nope, not what I want.
Alright, come on. There we go. I've recovered the logs. I think.
Crane support.
Position your truck properly.
Why is that not available? Oh, spare wheel. Get out of here, spare wheel.
You're an independent, whatever color truck these are. What can I say? I'm colorblind. I mean, aren't you supposed to be colorblind these days?
Ha. Hi-oh.
Hey-oh!
Okay. Alright, we're gonna do log carrier with crane. We're gonna do medium logs. And then after we get 4 points to this one, I'm gonna swap it over to the small logs. And start the long journey.
Yeah, I put quite a few kilometers on my D class. no. Release. Okay.
I guess that goes out of my way. No. Shit, I gotta figure out how to get back. I'm not gonna make it back without fuel. It's just not gonna happen. I don't have a fuel. I guess I have a fuel truck over there at the logging station, close by. How much fuel does this thing have? A lot. Might as well bring it over here.
I think my log truck is actually pushing the D-Class because the D-Class kind of got bogged down for a moment. It's a symbiotic relationship between Polar and Polly. I'm pulling, one of your tricks, because the logs wouldn't position properly. I just was holding on to them with the crane.
There you go. It works.
Pretty sure OSHA doesn't approve, but it works.
Well, you know. Now, see, this is what we need here in America. We need to get rid of these regulations so that workers can be allowed to use their creativity smart brains to come up with creativity smart brain solutions.
Now, are you quoting your mother or...
Maybe partially.
Oh. There's your C-375 over the hill. I mean, in some aspects of industry, maybe there's a lot of regulation, but there's usually a reason for it, right?
Now, see, we don't need our workers to be more safe. What we need is workers who are more efficient at doing their job.
One of the pamphlets I got from a delegate was talking about how she believes life is sacred from conception to natural death. And I'm just thinking, is being sent to the border to get rockstone at an immigrant or a refugee a natural death or a national death?
Why not both?
That's the thing that gets me, is they talk about how life is sacred, but quote George Carlin, as soon as you're out of the womb, they don't give a shit about you till you're 18.
Yep.
Well, to paraphrase George Carlin, I should say. Oh, damn, I wish we had him still.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty against, the conservatism to begin with. If memory serves correctly, at least. So can you maybe that's how we could get rid of beautiful, clean coal. What we do... Okay. First, we exhume George Carlin, alright? And we wrap his corpse in copper wire, and then we wrap his casket in copper wire, and as he's spinning in the grave, he becomes a generator.
Oh, that would do it. Most powerful renewable resource there is.
Hey, guess what?
What? Whoa! Yeah!
Freedom! Now the question is it faster for me to take two small log carts or try to do another medium log cart odyssey? I'm thinking a small log would be a hell of a lot faster. The question
It may be, given the arduous nature of your journey, it may be. Like I said, my only problem was that I couldn't see the hole I drove into. Otherwise, it wasn't so bad.
Well, on my path, there's a couple places where, for one, medium logs were just too heavy, and also just too cumbersome. And also, there was a couple places where taking a log trailer was just fun, in the dwarf fortress sense of the word.
Whoa! Failure is always an option. And fun.
That is, of course, assuming I can load a small log cart on this without it being a trailer. I could do a log carriage, but then I'll lose the crane, which is a little dangerous, huh?
Yeah, if you do wreck, you can't recover.
Can the D-Class, the D535 take a crane?
No. The C260 can, if you've got that. I think the C255 can as well.
Yeah,
log carriage with crane.
Yeah, but the C255 that I have near me is a fuel truck.
Ah. Huh. That might be a shortcut. Might be. I don't have any logs, so fuck it. Let's see if it's a shortcut. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Difficult to say, but it might be possible to get through here with. No, never mind. That would have flipped over if I had logs on. I think I can go that way. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
This is going to be painful. I'm going to see how far I can get with the B130. That has logs already loaded on it.
Yeah, I crashed that and then recovered it. Like 3 episodes ago.
Garage will this take me? Actually, it takes me over there, so that's worthwhile. It is interesting that it removes the trailer from these now. I don't think it used to.
When you recover to the garage?
Yeah, I don't think it used to do that.
I don't think so. I think it just removed like fuel and stuff you had in your trailers and attachments and things.
Okay, so I could. Okay. Oh, look, it's getting to be nighttime again.
Yep.
What a terrible night, right?
What a terrible night to have a curse.
Thank you. in that curse. Fuck.
Come on. I'm so close to the road, just like inching through this boggy, swampy area.
So since you voted, what are you just gonna sit and watch the news tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep a tab open while I'm at work and see where counts are at, and then tomorrow night.
Yeah, there is.
I guess
There's one portion of my vote that I'm not certain about yet. It's the Second Amendment that's being voted on in my state. Basically, talking about oversight on the budget of the judicial branch, because my state, they impeached the Supreme Court, the entire Supreme Court, because they were overspending. Something like $30,000 for a desk, which honestly I never understood how someone could spend that much money on like a desk or a couch or a rug. Right? Am I just cheap?
Well, while things like that exist, having worked with a bit of a budget in the past, it's one of those things. It's like if you don't use it, you lose it. They don't reward you for frugal spending and say, look at what you were able to do with this budget, saved money. We'll give you a bigger budget next year. No, you have to use every bit of it or it gets taken away. So you just lie on your budget sheet and say things cost more than they really do.
Yeah, it's kind of
we used to do that all the time.
Kind of a stupid thing, huh?
It is. It's ridiculous.
I mean, hell, just look at the military budget, right?
Yeah. That's a whole new or a whole different level, though.
Yeah, but if you talk about cutting the military budget, you hate our troops, right?
Yeah. We need to cut our military budget hardcore. Give that money to NASA or cancer research or social security and safety net programs.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to brown people with Meals on Wheels?
Easy. You just give them food instead of bombs.
Man, that doesn't work.
Or fucking put astronauts on Mars.
But then you have to bring them home.
Oh, that's okay. Or put shit on the moon.
Yeah, can you imagine, a Martian situation in real life?
They'd just leave him to die. They'd be like, yeah, we can't afford to.
Can you imagine Fox News?
No. Could I? Yes. Do I want to? No. Am I going to in this moment? No. Am I going to have nightmares about it later? Yes.
You're welcome. That's just something that kind of dawned on me in the spur of the moment. It's like, oh, he would have been so fucked in real life.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons I like The Martian so much.
It's optimistic.
It is. It's optimistic about our future.
Trying to think of what the quote was, or who said the quote, because it's one of those. I have like a couple thousand different wallpapers that cycle through, and one of them was talking about how post-apocalyptic fiction is in itself inherently optimistic, because it still assumes that we have some sort of future.
That's interesting. Never thought of it that way.
It's true, though, right?
Yeah. I read something today, speaking of like optimistic about our future or whatever. It was like talking about how different older works of dystopian fiction are just now like every day. Like 1984, it's like when it was written, 1984, dystopian horrorscape future. 2018,
People,
Tuesday.
people buy microphones to put in their apartments, right?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about getting I've been turning on the Alexa app, and I've been thinking about getting an Alexa Dot to mess around with.
Yeah. I really want one. I want a complete smart home with Wi-Fi connected like wall outlets and shit, so I can just use an app to turn off and on everything in my house.
Well, since I can't do the outlets, I'd have to get plugs.
Yeah, I mean you can get those plug adapters or whatever.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that earlier.
Eventually, I want to replace all the outlets in my house with ones that both have USB ports built in for charging and also, connectivity for smart home stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this house was built in the 80s. A lot of the wall outlets in it are actually worn out from having things plugged in and unplugged so much, so they're loose. They need to be replaced. I guess that would be the sockets, not the wall socket. Well, whatever.
Well, who do you know that has something, an outlet that's 30 years old that can be plugged and unplugged repeatedly and not be loose?
You can't see me, but like the face I'm making is like wonderful.
Wonderful in a good way, wonderful in a bad way.
In a good way. I have so many perverted thoughts running through my head right now. I can't pick one particular joke.
On the plus side, I overloaded you.
It probably went in your favor that I'm a bit tired.
I've had a couple good ones today.
You have. You've been doing good.
It's almost like I have some sort of interesting content or something.
Do you want a cookie?
Yes.
Because if you do, I also would like a cookie. We should go get cookies.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I have a 32-ounce bag of chocolate chips.
Fancy. We've got a big old tub of chocolate chips in our pantry. I don't know how like big it is, like weight or volume wise, but it's a big old tub. It weighs a couple of pounds.
Well, I'm just now starting to stock up on baking supplies, so once I have the basics and I don't have to worry about spending like $15 or $20 just to go shopping, let alone what I spend at the store itself. I'm probably gonna go to like Walmart or Amazon and get the tub of chocolate chips. But I think I'm the only one in the apartment building that elected to just make my own bread instead of trying to deal with catching the bread truck.
Maybe you could make and sell your homemade bread.
Oh, trust me, I've thought of it.
All right, so I'm definitely going to run out of fuel before I get to the logging station, but I'm going to get, I think, close enough to the fuel truck I've got sitting at the logging station that driving over to refuel won't be that big of a hassle.
Well, growing up, my mom used to sell cakes and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, her big thing was in the autumn selling pumpkin rolls.
I love a pumpkin roll. Like, there's a lot of pumpkin stuff that I'm just like, okay, this is good for like one go. But a pumpkin roll, I could eat those.
Yeah, a proper pumpkin roll
all
with
the time.
Dusted with confectioner's sugar and filled with a bunch of cream cheese.
Oh yeah.
So in
I'd be
other
down
words,
for
start
that.
hunting for that recipe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have most, if not all, of my mom's old cooking books. Okay, I need a hanger left up ahead. I'm having to. I hit a divot, and I have to pull out with the K700. I'm hoping I have enough fuel to get there.
You know, I said I was gonna run out of fuel, but I might not. I might make it.
Only reason why I'm not doing the pumpkin rolls this year is I don't have a jelly pan. So, yeah, that'll be something to pick up, right?
Yeah. Christmas present for next year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not expensive, so I'll just catch one on sale. Still, I'm a little torn on if I want to get the Instant Pot during Christmas or wait to see if I find a sale, because I don't have a readily available grocery store. So, you know, it's one of those things that feels like it's a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
And I was browsing around about chest freezers, and I saw something amazing, all right?
Okay.
I found a company that does wraps for freezers, all right?
Okay.
Vinyl wraps. And I saw one that I want. All right? It's like
What is it?
150, 170 bucks. It's a chest freezer chest. As in a suitcase chest. And it looked just amazing. It was one of those things like, do they make that? Type it in. Oh, they do make that. And there was a couple that, were pretty decent. There was some, instead of, replacing the appliance, they just, like wrap it in black vinyl to match a new appliance, that sort of thing. Oh.
Yeah.
But then, I started getting into the decorative ones. Or I should say the more decorative ones. And it was quite amazing.
I never thought about that before. Like, that's interesting. Probably pretty cool. I just never thought about getting a skin or a wrap.
Well, considering it would be in technically my living room.
Yeah.
Because, I just have a little 3-room apartment. But honestly, don't really need that much room, right?
Yeah, not for a single person. Make a copy of yourself. Then you could use the room. Some extra room.
You just want more of me.
Absolutely.
Pretty much everybody else would be, oh, no, don't. But you're like,
Then I can be
yeah.
I could be in the middle of a caffeine rage sandwich.
Oh, my. Are you sure you don't want the split roast?
I mean, I'd still be in the middle, just in a different context. I got so close. My truck is right there. It's okay, though. I just swapped the fuel truck.
I do have a slight problem with fuel, or lack thereof, in my K700 now. Ooh, the K700. It sounds like curly when you turn it off. Woo! Hello?
I hadn't thought of it that way before, but it does. Just makes a little whirring noise. Oh, beautiful, wonderful E-Class. Doesn't give a shit about anything.
Fuck you.
Just drive through. You know, just pull this truck wherever I want to take it. What's that? Something in my way? Nah, I'll just knock it over.
I think I'm going to be able to load up logs, and that'll be about it for the episode.
Oh yeah, that's about where I'm gonna get to.
I'm showing 51 minutes. Yeah, I'm still in the middle of resetting my phone as well. Yeah, I don't have many games to talk about because I was resetting my phone. Just because... Well, let's just put it this way. I disconnected it from the battery, and I could just watch the the battery countdown. There was something in the background that was eating up the battery, but it wasn't showing up on the battery meter. So it's either, you know, trial and error, or just nuke the thing. Alright. Yeah, you're actually at the log station I'm heading towards.
Yep.
Oh. I remember that divot. On the plus side, yo, I have a lot tighter turning radius now because I don't have a trailer. Yeah, Spintires is one of those games that could be both intimidating and yeah, relaxing at the same time. It's weird.
All right, fully fueled up. C260.
Yeah, I just stopped to make sure I was going in the right direction.
I'm hung on my fuel trailer. That's okay. There's shit in the way.
So what map did you want to do before we hit the DLC?
What map did I want to do before hitting the DLC?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, you said that you had a map that you wanted to do.
I wanted to do, what's it called? Quarry?
Oh, that's right.
I think it's called Quarry.
Sorry, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Right. Turn anchors. Push anchors.
Yeah, there is a place to just load logs there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember.
There's a logging station and a log kiosk.
Okay, I can't remember.
I mean, I'm over here with a crane. I could load you if you wanted.
Oh, baby.
Although, if you've not got the trailer, you could get into the logging station pretty easy. The trailer's what makes that tough.
Yeah, but then I would, you know, deny you of giving me, you know, giving me all that wood. You think I could really deny you that experience?
Could you? Yeah. Should you? I don't know.
Now, would it make entertaining YouTube content?
I don't know. I'm decent at loading logs. So probably
and how much
not.
do we have to censor you giving me wood?
Oh, I mean, we're not going to censor that shit.
Are we at least putting a condom on the log?
Nope.
We're all lumber.
Oh, hey, you can't use the crane after you've loaded up the logs.
Really?
I don't think. Oh, no, you can. Sort of. It gets stuck on the logs. So I'll have to drop load.
That's odd, or maybe it's just a different model. I could just go to the logging station.
I already dropped the load.
Now you're behind me.
Yeah, I swapped over to the E-Class and drive it around.
Oh, go ahead and toss me some fuel since you're there. Since I'm at about half fuel. May as well, right?
May as well.
What's up?
Hello.
So, do you want to load me?
Yep. You have got
Short logs.
short logs.
All right. What I'll do is I'll turn around and we'll go butt to butt. Is this close enough for you? Oh, baby. Okay. And
I got cooperation.
I need one more.
Yep. Whee!
Oh, baby. You're blocking me, but I'm loaded. There's the crane.
I want to... Come on, reset. There we go.
Hang on. I think I'm actually... There we go. I'll be one load point short, but honestly, this should be a lot easier.
And that's the end of the episode, right?
Well, we're at 58 minutes, so we have a couple minutes to lather on if we really wanted to. Get down, vote. Oh, wait, it's too late. Go vote next time. Go on your time machine. Vote in the past.
Vote early, vote often. Also, vote late. Vote often.
Go rock the vote, man. And also vote the Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson for president, 2020.
Can't get much worse.
I was gonna say tagline. Can't do much worse.
No. No, I know who we bring in. We go full idiocracy. Terry Crews.
Shaking my head no. I realize you can't see me.
No, I can't see that. I mean, he was the president of idiocracy. And
It's all downhill from here.
the thing is, that's the thing that gets me, is that the president of idiocracy is better than what we have because he knew when he needed help and brought in the smartest person on the planet, right?
Yeah. Our current president, though, thinks he is the smartest person on the planet.
Well, he has a very good brain.
When really he's just a dumbass.
Now the question is, and I realize professionally this is unprofessional of you, but how many things do you think is wrong with his brain?
Honestly, hard to say for sure. I'd about guarantee he's got at least dementia, if not like the early stages of Alzheimer's.
Is that your professional opinion or unprofessional?
No, that's my professional opinion. Like, he has got some serious
Warning signs.
problems. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, just for fun of it, what are the warning signs that you're seeing from him?
Well, he's extremely forgetful.
Sorry, what?
Seems to not have any clue. I'm just ignoring you. Seems to not have any clue what the daily comings and goings are of anything that he needs to know.
He just sits there and watches TV all the time.
He's got some severe difficulty putting coherent sentences together.
Well, to be fair, that's Trump.
He's very delusional about the world around him, and while that goes with a lot of stuff, it's also
also once again that is pretty just Trump. Just it's gotten more so.
I know it has gotten worse over the years, and it's accelerating as he's president. Even though he doesn't really do much, he's still in a very stressful position, and stress aggravates symptoms of Alzheimer's.
Can you imagine if he was a diligent worker? How much he would have fucked up by now? So maybe we lucked out a little bit that he's lazy. But anyway, continue.
I mean, those are the biggest, most obvious ones. Without spending some actual one-on-one time with him, I couldn't really tell you much more for sure.
But hey, he's good enough for president, right? He doesn't need to be impeached just for incompetence. Right? What was it, the 25th
Shaking my head again.
Amendment?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the 25th.
I've been keeping up with my social media petitions.
I'm stuck again. Gonna have to go get my E-class and give myself a little push. But that'll have to start off next time, because it's time for me to tell you about them their interwebs.
Where you bitch about Trump?
Yep.
Hey, at least I get paid when I'm bitching about Trump.
That's true. I gotta go see if that still exists.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna exist for the next few weeks. All the political hits. Hey, I made $15 today bitching about Trump.
Nice.
That and feeling sexist.
Feeling sexist?
Yeah, there was a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. There was a couple surveys about women in STEM, actually. There was one about women in STEM and one talking about... there was always the questions, do men and women fill different roles in society? And you feel like a shithead if you answer both positive or negative in that, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe that shows sign on good signs from me that I feel bad for saying either way, right?
I mean, I don't feel bad for saying either way. The actual legitimate truth is that yes, in many areas, men and women do fulfill different parts of society. In the 21st century, there is much more overlap than there used to be, but men and women have differences, regardless of whether or not you want to admit that. Doesn't have anything to do with equality or rights or anything like that. Just genuine biological differences between men and women that do affect performance of certain tasks.
Yeah, but the tasks that it was asking me about were all mental, stuff like spatial reasoning and mathematics and that sort of thing. Basically, trying to, get my feelings on why women aren't in STEM. And my big feeling about it is more that they're not really encouraged to do so than anything else.
Yeah. I mean, statistically speaking, on average, women perform better than men in STEM fields.
But the thing is that they're just not encouraged to do so, and it's viewed as a more masculine field to begin with, so it's not seen as sexy, for lack of a better term. You know?
Yep. Those glasses though are very sexy, in my opinion.
Yeah, but is it considered a good idea to wear the high heels in the lab?
I mean, it wouldn't be comfortable to wear high heels all day in a lab, I don't think, but...
Well, to be fair,
It's-
it did work in Alan Wake American Nightmare.
It did. I was gonna say it would make your butt look good. So, scientifically speaking.
Yes! I powered out of it.
Well done.
There was some butt clenching. I have to admit, there was a little bit, biting down and just getting through it.
Yep.
And you're just sitting there smiling.
Indeed. Anyways, back to the thing I started a couple of minutes ago. If you want to find me on the YouTubes, you can do so by searching for Gaming Psychologist. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so by following at JMA4707, where I tweet about all kinds of things. And if you want to hear us discuss video games for between 2 and 3 hours, usually, you can do so by searching for Video Game Logic Podcast on your podcasting app of choice, or by heading over to vglpodcast.podbean.com. What about you, buddy?
Well, if you want to see my butt clenching moments, you could find them over at Gaming with Caffeine Rage. In both Spintires, MudRunner, and RimWorld. There was a couple interesting times. I actually did Jailbreak, so that was fun. But yeah, I also stream occasionally on the Twitch, which I'm stuck again, so I need to go try to unstick myself with the little bit of fuel I have left in the K700 while I'm chattering away. I stream occasionally on Twitch over at twitch.tv/caffeine_rage. I know that's a real shock. I don't have a set schedule as of yet, but if you watch my Twitter, Gaming with CR, I usually give some sort of warning to be able to go catch my content and what I'm actually doing. It's almost like it's a hub for my social media or something, right?
Almost.
But I also tweet over there occasionally, and if you wish to catch links to any of our content online, you could also check out the podcast website. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the road, and I'm kind of stuck in a rut. So it's the K700 is turned, but it's not turning. Over at vglpodcast.podbean.com has links to all our stuff that we do online. And some of it's even legal.
Indeed. Alrighty. Well, that means it's time for me to say bye now.
See you. Oh boy, I get to do a river crossing. That's going to be fun, but that's going to be next time. Go vote.